All right, well, Ann Terry, in case you're able to run across anybody that is at the reunion, and you happen to show them this video, I just hope that everybody's blessed in whatever they're doing in their lives. I don't really go on Facebook; it's not really my thing, but I still hope that everybody has been doing good and the Lord gives them many years beyond this. So I would have loved to have been there, but the reason I'm not there, the reason I wasn't at my nephew's wedding too, was I started a job in April and it really wasn't going well. Some of my mistakes, well, not all of them, but I mean, when you make mistakes and then it's like you don't want to lose the job. So starting in April, his wedding was in July. I wanted to make sure that I held on to this job because I have debt from a trucking company that I had started in like 2019. I only went for a couple years and then I sold the equipment because I got in debt enough where I just had to get out. So I knew I could always fall back on company as a company driver for somebody and then pay off the debt. So that's what I'm doing. That's the number one most important thing that I'm doing right now, because for me, when I'm done with clearing up all of that, I want to just get a 20-foot shipping container and start moving around one place, stay in a place for a year as a Christian man, and then move on to another place around the world. So that's what the Lord gave me out of everything that I grew up with, my characteristics and everything. That's what coming to Christ, and that's basically my life until I get married and then have kids and then whatever she wants to do. But if she wants to stay in the shipping container till we have the first kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, or just outgrow the shipping container, that would be basically our lives. But to make her happy, number one, which if we're on the same page, which I'm sure we would be in Christ, that we would understand these things. And but most importantly, from a man's perspective, that I've learned since I've left you guys in school, was that rearing your wife up, girlfriend, on into your wife and your children in the Lord, that's the biggest blessing that a man can have. So I hope that all the men from Yoncalla and all the men in the world specifically would come to the knowledge of that, because there's nothing greater than that. Your individual walk, your walk with a girlfriend on a spiritual level, preferably from the beginning, because I met a woman that was overseas and it was all spiritual, and starting there, so nothing's physical. I've done it wrong, you guys know. In the beginning I had 2 kids out of wedlock, but now, and that didn't go well, so now it is walking with the Lord. I would like to have 3 more. I'm 50, but I mean, people, that doesn't bother me at all, but people say, well, you're 50 or whatever, but that's irrelevant, because of what you can give into the lives of your kids. And you guys know that. And most of you, if not all of you, are parents. You know that. But so for me, that is pretty much what I've learned in life since I left you guys. And, you know, just trucking, I mean, that's what I have done. And I've tried to balance it all out. I used to do things, let's say, outlawish, and then I came to the law. And you can do it right. It's a struggle. It's always more work, but it's enjoyable, because then the Lord is always with you. You've got to rely on the Lord. You got to trust in the Lord. You got to trust that you're not going to get fired in situations, which sometimes they'll let you go. They just will. I've seen the whole gamut, but the Lord is going to give you strength, and He's going to give you solutions along the way, every step of the way. And I just hope that He is a presence in everybody's life, in every aspect of it. And there's just nothing greater than that. So that's pretty much where I've ended up at this point, since I've seen you guys. Some of you I haven't seen for 33 years. So that's what's going on with me. But I really would have loved to have been there. I'm in Carrington, North Dakota, and I'm with the truck, and this is where we're at. So there's no airports out here. Even at the last minute, it was like, okay, well, maybe I can just fly in. And I've only got 34 hours though off before I got to get back on the clock at 1 o'clock on Sunday. So that really wasn't too ideal. But I thought about it. But the only airports here are municipal airports, and I would have had to pay like a private jet, and it really wasn't looking like that was a possibility. So anyways, you guys all be blessed, and just know I love you guys, and Yoncalla is the greatest place we could have grown up. I hope you all feel the same way, which I'm sure that you do. But and the teachers and everything, I really have fond memories from there, but also as well as my preschool years in Southern California. All the school years have been good. So I think really that one of the best things to do, for me, this is my characteristics too, it's just everybody's different, but for me, what the Lord gave me walking with him was to, like, if you ran a preschool with your wife, me and a wife, and then we not only bless the kids, but the biggest way to bless the kids is to rear the parents in the Lord. And then that way the whole family's blessed, and that everybody is going, they're waiting for the Lord and all going in the same direction and have the same end result to be with the Lord. So may that be the blessing upon you of all you guys as well. So I know we all make our own decisions, different religions or whatever, but I have come to the realization that apart from Christ, because I've experienced some strange things along the way, but I guess it's all for a reason, that apart from Christ, and if Christ doesn't show up, I've experienced as if you're dead, and you realize that he should have showed up. And unless he shows up by grace on his own willingness, we are dead in the water. So but besides that, once he takes us from that, then he takes us into a daily walk with him, where for eternity we're never going to know him. It's going to be something that he's forever going to reveal himself more and more to us. And that's the way it is now. It's just that we don't see him face to face. We see his spirit working in our lives, and his spirit in us, working through us in the world. And but may you guys all be blessed in that, because that is the number one thing. Everybody's soul at the end of all of this is most important. Whatever we garner here, sure we'll be rewarded for it, but that's not any of the purpose of why we do things. But may it just be a byproduct at the end, that if that's what he wants to do. So, but anyways, bird friends are out here flying around. One of the trucks, the Hopper Bottom boys must have had some product come out, and I knew that the birds would come get it, but so yeah, they don't go hungry out here. But anyways, that's because it's summertime right now. I'm gonna make some bird treats for them for winter time, because this place here is supposed to get some pretty serious snow. But anyways, what I do currently is I deliver food. I work for a place called Azure Standard out of Morrow, Oregon, and we do organic and natural foods, and we deliver throughout the nation. People look it up on the computer, and then they find the nearest drop site to them. So it could be anywhere from one person. I've been to some crazy places, residential all the way over to in the middle of downtown and rural. Right now I'm pretty rural, and it gets remote sometimes, like Montana, North Dakota. It's super nice though to see the country, but people order the food, and then I meet up with anywhere from 1 to 50 people. Here comes the bird friends flying in. So 1 to 50 people, that's a dub. So 1 to 50 people, and then anywhere from 10 boxes to 350 boxes I'll stop and deliver at a time. So it's a super cool job, and that's what I do. I just basically stay on route, because I really don't have nothing going on back in Oregon right now. So I just stay out on route. I started in April, and I've been basically running 2 routes a week. They just bring loads out to me. I load it back onto the back into the trailer, and then I just go and I do the routes, and that's what I do. Get to meet a lot of people, and I don't necessarily like go camping or anything necessarily, but I mean, I got a tent, and I'd like to do some things and explore a little bit more. I got to get a bicycle, and then I want to do like a ride share thing where you can rent somebody's car or motorcycle wherever you're at, if there's people around, and then kind of explore more. But that's really been a blessing, because the Lord's been with me every single day, and a lot of Christian folks on the routes, a lot of the customers, and people that are into good food, and and the goodness of life. Everybody's into the goodness of life, but I'm just saying, you know, as far as those things, staying healthy and the interest that I have, it's pretty similar to what they have and what they do. So, anyways, it was good growing up with you guys, and may you all be blessed and your kids the same. I wish they could all go to Yoncalla school, but I know you guys live throughout the nation. So maybe one day I'll see you guys out here at a drop. I don't know. I met some people on YouTube that were that I'd been watching, and then I ran across 2 of them, which was super cool. And then you never know, you can meet someone famous out here or something like that. You just have no clue who people are or where famous people live, but everybody's famous to me because everybody has something to share and something that they do. Like if everybody was to all of a sudden break out into things that they are good at, you know, like in a store or something like that. Everybody's good at something. I don't really know what I'm good at though. I don't know, but all right, you guys be blessed. And Mr. Bendel and Mr. Duncan, thanks for putting that on for everybody. And who knows when the next one will be? I don't know, but I hope to make it in. But right now, like I said, the only reason is I'm trying to clear this out so that I can get on the rest of my life. So I was out of debt once, but then I got back in it with the truck, and then I do know that I can use my skills to get out of it. So that's what I'm doing right now. And so yeah, that's basically it. And you guys be blessed, and I hope to see you soon, some way, somehow.